Hello and welcome to Apartment 2C. I am your host, Tony Rey, and currently, thank you.
Holy cow!
Thank you.
That's a large audience.
I know. I love all the applause. So I am actually currently Facebook live streaming right now, and so if you're watching this on Facebook, you are also watching this on YouTube, and YouTube vice versa Facebook. I don't know how this works. I think
make them kiss.
This literally might break the internet right now. But we are getting off on a late start because we had some technical difficulties, so we started a Facebook live stream. I'm going to go ahead and end that Facebook live stream right now. Everyone say goodbye, Facebook live stream. Bye. Goodbye. See you guys later. See you later. No more hearts. So switch over to our YouTube channel because that's where we're live, literally in that camera right there. So come on over to our YouTube channel, type in We're Alive. Bye. Okay. You know, I never liked Facebook. I always loved you, YouTube. I always loved you.
Hey, what about Twitch?
I don't even want to talk about
Twitch.
Okay. Okay, I'm making noises. Oh, damn it, I'm making noises. Okay, done. Sorry. All right, so we had some technical difficulties, but we are back and we are in action. I am joined, as always, by KC Whalen, the genius behind it all.
Hello.
And he plays Latch from the show. I know him as Michael Ray Clarke. Michael, I am so excited you're here.
Me too.
You're one. Like we were saying this off camera, but you're one of my favorite characters.
That's awesome.
Like
Thanks for telling me that.
Because in a zombie apocalypse, when shit's just going crazy everywhere, you were like so level-headed and just like kind of the voice of reason for a lot of this. It was impressive. It was nice. It
controlled somebody too.
It did control someone because Scratch.
I don't know why I didn't say her name.
She who will not be named. You controlled your sister Scratch.
Yeah.
And don't ever do that.
Oh, it's a chalkboard.
No, please. I will.
It's kind of a fake chalkboard.
Leave this.
I don't think it's actually.
Oh.
It does work.
You're gonna give me rickets, all right? That's terrible.
I have a weapon against Tony, and it's right
No,
here.
stop. Okay, I will never talk shit about your shitty jokes ever again. Yay! Please, just don't scratch the chalkboard. Whatever you do. So I'm super stoked that you're here.
Me too.
We're going to talk about the episode a little bit, Blood, Sweat, and Fears Part 2. Kind of go through that and give a little insight into your life and who Latch is behind the latch. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny that you describe him that way, as just being like level-headed and like the voice of reason, because that's kind of how I am in my actual life. Like I'm a pretty like evenly keeled person. Like I don't have much of a temper at all, and when things get crazy, like I'm the one like
voice. He doesn't get mad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man. And if I do get mad, then watch out, because then I'll just be like catatonic.
We're going to go back to that. We're definitely going to go back to that because I can't wait to find out how you get mad. So this Blood, Sweat, and Fears episode, this is where we finally, the kids finally learn that sweat is what causes it. Which, by the way, if I was in a zombie apocalypse,
you'd be screwed.
I'd be so screwed. I am sitting here sweating. It is so hot. If you don't know, Orange County in LA is suffering from just a hellacious weather system right now. We are just dying.
It's called summer.
No. This is something far worse. It is so hot. I'd be dead in the zombie apocalypse. I'd be so dead. So Casey, why choose? Because you kind of created these zombies out of your mind. Why choose zombies to be attracted to smell?
We all got to have something. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, what does a dog use to hunt? It uses its smell. It has, basically, one of the things that I wanted to have is give them a skill that we don't have as humans. We don't really rely on a sense of smell other than warning signs nowadays of like, oh, is that good to eat? Okay, we're good. That's pretty much all we are, like human senses for smell seem to do it, or for dangerous smells and things like that. But other than that, we don't really use it for, hunting or things like that. It's just not in our nature. Mm-hmm. But we have the ability to still, and so that's sort of like their innate abilities coming back out again. Mm-hmm. And in some ways, we actually don't, as humans, can't connect to it in a way that they can, because when their brains sort of like become infected, they sort of get rewired in a way. So yeah.
Very cool.
That's the idea behind it.
Very cool. There was a lot of zip lining in this episode.
Yeah, that was fun.
I've never been zip lining before.
Oh, did you see last week? We had a video. It was pretty cool.
Well, you know what I did? I soldiered through, and I watched that whole episode.
That's right.
Yeah, the zip lining. That's intense, dude. Especially because
fun.
you just fell off that cliff.
Yeah. You know, once you go, and you're in the ravine.
No, you can't say that so casually. Okay, you can't say that so casually. That is a huge fear of mine, being up high somewhere and then falling at a high rate of speed.
You don't want to do skydiving?
Jump out of a perfectly operating plane? No. If it's my last chance at survival, I guess I will. If there's no guns aboard, I would just, end it early because I can't handle the stress.
Wow.
I'm terrified. You should see me in a plane. Really? They got to strap me down.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we can't go on tour.
No, we can go on tour. No, if you want to take me somewhere,
put you on a bus.
All expenses paid. Yeah, I'll suffer through it.
If you want to pay me for it, then that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play.
Money's
no
involved.
suffrage. No pay, no play.
Yeah,
absolutely. A lot of zip lining. That was cool. That was exciting. Having Michael.
Yeah, I got a couple
You have notes. You've got.
I got a
KC
couple.
Notes.
I was so kind of annoyed with my own episode in some ways.
Why?
I dealing and listening back to Pegs and Riley and Lizzie all in the room is
Dude.
I was like, this is.
I thought that's kind of what you were going for though, because I thought it was on purpose because they annoyed the shit out of me too.
No,
but I have had girlfriends that way where it's like, baby, I was just giving her a hug. Why are you so mad? There was probably flirting there, but it was like, come on, it's a hug.
Well, just Pegs got once she came back from the ziplining thing and just, where's the kitty? And just hide. I'm just like, oh, that didn't mesh. But the writer in me nowadays looks back on it and is like, oh. I got really annoyed with Pegs and that in a bad way. So I was like, I'm with you fans on that one. That's one of the things I'd be like, no.
Have you heard feedback on these earlier episodes?
Everyone gives me feedback about Pegs. I get that all the time.
Do you really?
Pegs specifically, really?
Yeah, but it's, I understand it in this position, but she gets better as the series goes on. That's all I'll say about that.
She really does, yeah. Well, I'll say more. She becomes a hero. She becomes a badass.
Yeah.
She flies helicopters and actually becomes useful and not as, wildly emotional.
Yeah, this is sort of in the We're Alive spectrum of things, this is the twilight period of they're not really totally serious about the survival portion of things. They play it a little bit on the wings, so to speak.
Yeah. Grayson, you want to come in here? Because you're creeping me out with your ninja actions. He's trying to be subtle about this, but I'm just going to call it out.
Hey, you should move your mic over.
Oh, you fixed the mic.
Me.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, got you.
Did you see the opening of the show? We're not very professional around here, so we'll just call it out. Yeah, that's good. We want the fans to hear you. What else do you have in your bag
what do I got?
of tricks over there?
I will say, I was really annoyed, but then I loved the poker scene.
That's so good.
It's one of my favorite scenes actually in the series is them playing poker. I always feel like in the audio world, when you have them play poker and they're dealing cards and they're actually giving an action and doing something, that's when audio drama really seems to shine because you always have to give them something to do, and playing cards is so auditory. It's you can hear the cards going down, you can see what they're doing based on the actions that they're doing, and then even when Saul's hitting the table, didn't break this time, then in squishing the ants, you can see it in your head, and that's exactly the kind of scene that you want to have. And the great thing is we're also able to cover up a whole bunch of exposition through the dialogue of the ants and things like that. So that was a scene that actually I wrote from cover to cover, and it's one of my favorite. And I did like how the fact that Saul is a little bit of a germaphobe, me too, because Grayson was trying to offer me dumpster bread yesterday, or last time.
Dumpster bread.
Yeah, we never got to talk about that. I'm going to talk to you about that off camera because it's not even a comedic bit. We're going to talk about some life shit and how you shouldn't be eating out of dumpsters because that's crazy.
I got two.
How many?
Yes.
To what?
We're on the same page. I think it's gross too.
Are you shocked? Are you shocked that
I
I'm
had
on the
no
same...
one in my side last time. Last time, Blair, I went home to Blair and she's like, "Do you really wouldn't eat dumpster bread?" And I'm like, "No."
Was it wrapped?
Yes.
In
It's
a
wrapped
package?
Michael
on top of other bread.
Michael Ray
Sealed?
Clarke. I'm using your full name for this one, just like my mother did to me. Michael Ray Clarke. You were telling me sitting here right now in your mesh shirt that you would eat Dumpster
That's not what I
bread.
said. I didn't say I would eat dumpster bread. Just, was it like sitting like in like gross dumpster?
No,
like,
it's on top of the dumpster,
but
but
someone just like
Hey.
like did a store like just throw away like a bunch of
Yep.
you
Hey,
know,
it's not
like,
a dumpster,
there's a
though.
whole documentary on dumpster diving and it's like perfectly good.
All right. Well,
Tony's from the streets, though.
you know what? Hey, I am from, thank you, Rolo, for reminding me. The audience probably didn't hear you, but Rolo just said, I am from the streets, and I am from the streets. Don't get it twisted.
and you wouldn't eat from the dumpster. You'll eat from the streets, but not the dumpster.
No, you know why? You know what it is? I don't eat from the streets. I just go up and I steal people's food. You know what I mean? Like I
Oh,
just
okay.
snatch
On
it
the
from them.
street,
because that's
so-
a lot cleaner than a dumpster.
I'm so rugged. No, before they eat it. You know, like
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to get into it. Okay, I could
a
probably
new
be brought
burrito
up
or
on
something.
charges or something. I don't want to get into it. I'm
Doesn't
super.
want to confess to anything.
Like,
Plead the
wait a
fifth.
minute, I know that guy.
Yeah, no, listen, Latch. I'm super street hard. All right.
Street.
You and Scratch ain't got
He's from
shit
a
on me.
different type of family, the Reyes family.
That's right. We don't mess around. We don't pay parking tickets and shit.
It's pretty straight.
Really, do you not?
Well, I'm super hood, dude. I mean, I pay them. I just have to pay the late fee because
Oh yeah, because you
don't do
I don't
that.
want it to
Yeah,
affect
'cause
my
that's too,
license,
like,
but
yeah.
but
bougie,
not on time though.
No,
Just
no.
so they know.
it's too,
no,
like,
because
yuppie.
damn the man, fight him.
For sure. Oh, so stupid. So stupid. I love this episode when Saul cuts the rope and the zombies fall to the ground.
That's fun, and it lands on a car too.
Yeah, that is scary though that they start climbing the rope because I think it was Lizzie that said the zombies were just like a few feet from the balcony that they
They were
at.
like right there. And Saul is like
So-
in a blanket, just like
Yeah.
it's
So
a weird scene if you look at it in that way.
I was looking at it that way. I'm like, so are the zombies like hand over foot, like Ramboing it down, like shimmying down? Are they sliding? Like what are they? How are they moving? Because at first it was like, oh, they're touching the rope, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Yeah,
Tongue out.
yeah,
yeah,
maybe not with the tongue out like that,
that's what I saw. That's what I saw in my head.
but I would imagine it's kind of like. So there was a couple that were able to figure it out, and they're
That's
pretty
creepy.
smart. Well, imagine this too, because in the beginning scene when they actually are throwing the pheromones down there, what if one of them actually did not see the pheromones, they actually saw people up there and heard them talking, and then that was what called them up there rather than just being the wind. So there's a little ambiguity of what actually drew them up to the roof at that point, because we don't really know how smart some of them are.
Yeah.
And if one of them is able to interpret that, then they'd be able to go across that rope. So throwing that one out there too. So
Makes
there's more than just smells that drive them.
Right.
So, yeah.
I like that. That was a good scene. And hey, every once in a while, you got to have one of those really nice just pauses for reflection. You know,
think about
not
it.
an awkward pause, a pause for reflection. That's what I like to call it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Michael Ray Clarke. I think I'm going to use your full name every time.
Please do.
Because it's a great name.
Yes.
Oh, I agree.
People used to use my full name.
The
just to
MRC.
MRC.
Is that people call you MRC?
When I lived in Orange County, people called me MRC.
Oh, where do you
'Cause I
live
was
now?
like, I live in Reseda because I go to Cal State Northridge.
Okay.
So it's like right next to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I was down here, I was doing theater and stuff, and that was my stage name, Michael Ray Clarke. I
MRC.
took off the junior. Yeah, that's on my birth certificate.
Really?
Just no.
Oh.
MRC, it's like French or something.
I want to
Casey was so excited.
He's like, what?
So if your Orange County friends called you MRC, what do your Northridge friends call you?
Some of them call me Moonshine because that was a nickname. Not because like I drink or make moonshine, but
Hey, straight up
it was
alcoholic.
like a
Your nickname's Moonshine.
Throw it back.
You got a problem.
at least my name's not vodka or something. That's a little
Yeah.
know.
I legit have a cousin named Tequila.
Tila Tequila. Is that her?
No.
Is that
How dare you? But
Tilla.
it's just as ridiculous.
Tilla.
Tilla
Tilla.
tequila.
Excuse me.
Mexicans, bro. What can I do? It's my heritage. I'm
How,
proud of
how
it.
did she get that name?
She has alcoholic parents.
Wow.
Wait, no, that's her real name.
Tequila. Yeah. Tequila Gonzalez. Why
Are
were
they
you shocked?
like Mexican hippie? Like it's like feather or is
I
that
don't
like
know them. They're just some like third generation. Like I like they're like our third cousins or something.
So on
like that.
Ancestry.com, you're just like tequila. Oh, we're related.
There we
Yeah.
are.
I think
wow.
it's Tequila Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Shout out to my cousin. Hi, what up, Tequila?
Hey.
I don't know her. I've never met her. Anyway.
From the streets.
Yeah, I was from the streets, bro.
Yeah.
I'm from the streets. You shouldn't be
I
surprised.
don't need to know your relatives when you're on the street.
No, dude. I just me, my gang is my family now. You know, me and my gang, we hang out.
One of the same.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to since your old latchy days?
Since my old latchy days. I moved to Northridge and I became a music major at Cal State Northridge in the music industry studies program.
That's awesome. What do you want to do in music?
I want to perform and produce all that stuff, and then outside of that, put together live music shows. Just because like live music is like my favorite thing.
That's perfect because
And-
I've been trying to pitch Casey We're Alive the musical.
Hello.
Oh, hello! Yeah, Nightcat's giving a thumbs up.
I will,
Fans in the house are losing their minds.
I will do whatever I can.
Can we do this?
Can I be in it? Can
Okay.
I write?
Oh, yo, you're in it. You're writing
Great.
it. You're directing. You're organizing
I'm-
it. You're the
Wait,
one
just-
with the degree.
Can I just?
Break his wrist. Just break his wrist.
Yeah, there you go.
Scratch would have broken his wrist.
She would have done it.
But she's not here.
She's on her way, I'm sure.
I buried her like the best.
Oh man. Oh man. You know, speaking of favorite scenes, your scene where you guys were outside the first time you met Bert,
yeah.
Saul, and Lizzie. We were talking about it before when Scratch was here, but that was a great scene. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
really, really like that scene.
You're the straight man and crazy woman.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you going up and talking to Saul, and that's where I was just like, man, this guy has got it figured
That's when
out.
we're like at the door, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was actually
No, out in
the
the
first
open.
scene is when they're trying to get the tanker.
Oh,
and
on the-
you're
on the
exchanging
road,
on the road, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, how's it going? Not bad. And yourself? Oh God, this is ridiculous. That was Saul. So,
Yeah.
That's right.
right.
That's a
That's
good
a
scene.
great
Yeah, it's a
scene.
great scene.
I love you guys. I like, hey.
Yeah.
So I want to find out, how did you hear about We're Alive? How did you get on the show?
Well, so I went to OCC junior college with Blair, and that's how I met Casey. And one day she just approached me and asked if I wanted to be a part of this. So I did an audition at your house, I think.
Yeah, I think so. It was, at that time, we were like, come on over wherever you want to audition.
Yeah.
Cars, bedrooms, wherever we could.
Gas station.
Whoa. You
Alley.
made people audition in your bedroom? I've heard about these kind of auditions. Very
Casey was
intense.
a gentleman.
Casey was a gentleman.
Thank you. Someone's coming to my defense at least.
Yeah.
He's talking about. Never mind, Casey. Never mind.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Too.
We're good.
We're on the same page. I just did like a kind of cold read, and it was magic.
I was like, this is like the polar opposite of Scratch. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and weirdly enough, also, I don't think I've ever gotten one comment about like, because in real life, you guys are completely different in terms of like, there's no way you guys can actually be related in real life, like by
Jenna
blood.
and
Yeah.
myself? Yeah.
So on the show, it's interesting, like how I said that.
That was a really roundabout way to say it, Casey.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean,
Being
Casey?
related?
Thank you.
I don't.
Lauren.
Yeah, what about you and your cousin Lauren? Lauren, who was giving me all kinds of grief at the
We're
finale.
not brother and sister.
Okay.
I'm gonna call her and tell her you tried to point this out
Well,
No, please don't. She's so intense. She scares me.
to me.
I don't know if you saw the lockdown finale, but Lauren is apparently his cousin. Don't believe it. She is one of the funniest, most fiercest people. Lauren, if you're watching this, I apologize for whatever transgressions I have against you. I'm sorry. Please don't attack me again.
She's in her car right now.
Oh my God, she's probably driving down now.
yeah.
She's so great.
Come to the building.
Yeah.
She's driving down that information superhighway.
So
send you
you've
an
never.
email.
So I mean, I'm glad you've never. Yeah, I was just gonna ignore it. I'm just gonna ignore those kind of things from now on, guys. I'm just gonna keep pushing past, and we'll just try to hold it together. Keep the tally. That's not a bad idea.
Doing right.
That's not a bad
Keep
idea.
it together. Oops, I forgot the I.
It's supposed to be keep in touch.
Oh,
What
is that
everyone wrote in their
KITs?
in the yearbooks.
Oh.
Keep in touch. What do you think all your friends were telling you? Hey,
Keep
hey,
it
Casey,
together.
I know
Have
you're
a
a
great
little
summer.
crazy.
Keep it together over the summer, man.
I mean,
No
you've already
wonder.
been
I
on
was
the
like,
edge.
I was like, I shouldn't email any of my friends over the summer.
Oh my
They're like,
God.
I'll hang out with them.
Yeah. Well, that's why I had no friends in high school, apparently. I was just missing the complete, well.
They sign it. I'm fine, all right? Okay, man.
It explains so much now.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's
wah.
that's really good. So you're on the show. Do you have any juicy gossip from when you were recording? Anything that happened? Who are the divas of the set? Were you a diva on the set?
I was probably the biggest diva. No, there's like, I don't know. We were all pretty professional adults whenever I came in.
I'm bummed because you were already done recording by the time I got on the show. Because you die. You're dead. Nice right in the gut.
It wasn't in the gut.
What? It was in the gut, right? What? Where did you get shot?
Somewhere.
Chest?
Here.
Mm-hmm. You heard it here first. That's a Apartment 2C exclusive from KC.
Well, think of it like that. If you would have got hit in the gut, there's a very good chance you would have lived a lot longer.
Probably.
Than the chest.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
He was out pretty quick.
That's
Science.
Yep.
So let's get morbid here. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, which way would you like to die?
Like I would hope to not be eaten by a zombie.
Yeah, no,
Because that just sounds so horrible.
Sounds terrible.
If maybe someone accidentally shot me like in the head or something.
Accidentally shot you in the head?
Because like I don't want
Michael Ray Clarke. Who are you hanging out with that is gonna accidentally shoot you? Oh damn it! My bad, Michael Ray Clarke.
Isn't too good with a gun and they have it. I'm like trying to teach them or something, and I'd rather, or maybe if like Scratch had to like kill me for some reason, and it's like an honorable death.
From your sister, that'd be weird.
It'd be weird, but they're kind of strange.
I don't think she would ever hurt you.
She wouldn't hurt me, but like if she had, like maybe if I got bitten, and then if I had to have her kill me,
that would have been
that would have been like
scene.
a nice like.
Casey, can we go back in time and rewrite that death and make Scratch have to kill Latch? That would be so intense, dude.
It would change so much, though.
Oh, no. But what if... Oh, I'm rewriting everything.
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, what
happens in Tony's We're Alive?
In Tony's We're Alive, Pegs, for whatever somehow... Pegs being Pegs, makes Latch... fall, and then because of that he gets bit.
In a trap or something.
He gets bit, and so it is still Pegs' fault. He gets bit. They get back in the truck. They're driving away, and then you have that moment where I'm so
this
excited.
Keeps going.
I'm so excited.
This just keeps going.
Where like Latch like looks up and he's like slow.
Yeah, how are you gonna do that on an audio drama there, Chief?
Listen, hey.
Slow silence of nothingness. Well, where are we? I don't know, but this is happening.
I'm just coming up with the ideas. You're supposed to figure out how to do it, all right? That's your job. I don't need to worry about that stuff. I just think it would be crazy. That would be crazy for Scratch to have to kill Latch.
I think so, but...
And she would,
No, you did it great. You did it great.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was great how it was.
I think actually your moment of death is like one of my favorite in the series because it just like, it's a huge catalyst and it's a little unexpected in some ways. And then I think also because of like what happened with you just send Scratch on a spiral into the crazy direction, which is...
She's already like always on edge.
Yeah, but see, like if you watch her though in the first season, you always bring her back in. Like you're always pulling the strings and like, you know what, these people aren't so bad. Let's try and deal with them the way that we can, and let's not start shit because we don't need to. So
yeah, like
without Latch, then
I really want to get into like their background, like how Latch in the family and Scratch and all that kind of stuff. And
can we get into that?
Sure, we can talk a little bit. I can skate along the surface a bit.
All right. So first, before we get to that, if you have any questions for any of us here, please send them to our YouTube channel. Go in our chat right now. Rolo's up there gathering questions furiously gathering questions. He's smashing keys right now. Leave us a question. We'll be answering fan questions a little bit later on in the show, but we will try to get to all of them, so make sure to leave us a question. All right, now let's get in the background.
Sure.
So you're in the family. We already know Scratch is in the family. Where do they sit? Because we were talking about like where everyone kind of sits, and I put you definitely above Scratch, but below. What's his name?
Age-wise or like
I would say
status-wise.
If this is the tree, let's see here. So if I'll just use green. So if it's the family tree, and like
We're getting a close up for you right now.
okay, and there's people at the top.
Hold on.
They're like, here.
Okay, so well, hold on a second. do that again.
This is scratching myself.
So where? Okay, so
Look at
that's
that wonderful illustration.
so that's the tree. Do it again. Now where?
Alright, so there's the tree, there's the top, and then there's on like a branch on the side.
They're on the lowest branch.
They're on one of the lower branches, yeah.
No, that's the lowest branch.
Well, that one's a little thicker, so we don't know where that branch lies.
Draw another branch,
Fine.
please. I can't
Look,
handle it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh well, shit. Now they're in the
now
middle.
we're on the-
now we're almost
almost
at
the
the top.
And then we're gonna put Tony down here.
That's
And
fine.
then the families
'cause
is
you
gonna
know what?
send. They're gonna put out a hit on Tony. And then that happens. All right, we're good.
Hey, listen. We're taking this chalkboard down today. All right. I will not be made hits
Right
on.
there.
Oh, dude. Okay. I'm gonna have to seriously request that never happens again, or I'm gonna puke all over the set. That is so.
Your ponchos.
Oh, it's so gross.
Sorry.
Oh, that's so gross. It hurts my fingernails.
It's a bad sound.
It's like 10 dumpster breads.
What?
It's like 10 dumpster breads.
Oh, yeah. I had forgotten about the dumpster breads already.
What kind of
that
bread
is
was
pretty
it?
bad.
Was
though.
it like sourdough?
Yeah, what kind of
or
bread
like a
was it?
sourdough? Baguette?
Ciabatta, baguette,
Ooh.
pretzel bun,
Croissant?
flatbread.
Bacteria, worms, parasites.
Hey, here's an idea. Did it ever occur to you that, I don't know, someone in the restaurant dropped all that bread on the floor, like, oh, damn it. Oh, well, let's throw it away. I don't want to carry all these different loaves together. I'm going to throw it in this bag and throw it in the dumpster because no one's going to eat it out of the dumpster.
And let's pee on it while we're at it, too, because why not?
No one's gonna eat it.
Exactly.
That's what I would do all the time.
You don't
when
know
I
what
worked at
people
Panera
do.
Bread.
People are weird.
Yeah, I would
You're
go
leaving
in
that up to a variable that I'm not willing to risk.
Exactly.
True, that's a good point. That's a really
Crazy.
good point.
I worked at Disneyland for some time.
Me too.
At one of the restaurants, and they just dumped out whole loaves of bread. Hundreds of loaves. I didn't pee on a single one.
Well, you're a better person than me.
He defecated on the restaurant.
Yeah, he didn't.
Why? You were planning on
pee, per
taking it
se.
home after your shift. What is wrong with you? Okay, so you worked at Disneyland?
I did.
Can
I
we
did
not
too.
make it about you, Grayson?
did?
Is that
Yeah.
all right?
Where'd you work?
I worked in the zoo crew.
The
The
zoo
zoo
what?
crew.
The zoo crew. It's code.
What is that?
Oh,
code
settle
for?
down.
It's code for working with things of a very animalistic nature for Disney that you're not supposed to really talk about that you
So,
do.
like, guests.
No, characters.
Kidding.
The characters in the park, those things.
Okay, because you were making it seem like you were like counterintelligence.
Oh,
All right.
The zoo crew
crew.
sounds like counterintelligence?
Yes.
That's like
am I
Disney
right? I'm like
CIA.
crazy.
Oh, okay. No,
Oh
when they
boy,
say
Casey! All right, we're gonna need you to get on there and find out the enemy secrets. Haha, fuck you, Tony. Come on, boys, let's go get them. That's my zoo crew unit. Oh my God.
Cursing at
This
you.
show it's 8:19. We should end the live stream. 'Cause now we're just doing bad impressions, all of us. Okay, so you manage the characters.
No, I was one.
Oh, you work at
Yeah.
What
Goofy.
characters were you?
I can't. This is where
not
I
allowed
can't
to
say this on live.
disclose.
This is not a thing I could say on live TV.
What the
Well,
hell? Why not?
obviously all the tall ones.
Why not? What?
Casey, who are you friends with in the park?
Oh, I was friends with Goofy, Brer Bear, Baloo, Sully Sweetums, Queen of Hearts, Captain Hook, like all a whole bunch of them.
Hey man, you were the Queen of Hearts, huh?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Oh, well,
That
you
was
just
like-
broke the code. Why
that-
did you just broke the code?
That
It
was
is
the
real
most
sacred.
fun. That was the most fun I think I ever had was playing that character because you could just do so much.
just felt
you-
free.
You get to be a dick to every guest and you get away with it.
You just felt like
Yeah.
one with the
It's
character.
like you're just like
Yeah. You never felt so of yourself, right?
that was awesome.
That's cool, man. Queen of Hearts, Casey.
Did
Whalen.
you ever do Baloo at Storytellers?
Mhm.
Oh, cool. That's where I worked.
Oh, did you?
You
Oh,
work
okay.
at Storytellers?
Storytellers Cafe.
Okay, all right.
It's a good place.
I worked at Soarin' Over California Adventure and
What year?
Tower of Terror. 2000,
that's right. I remember.
2006, 2009.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
I
was
worked
way
there for
after.
a few years.
Our time's overlapped.
Oh, we did? We
Ah.
overlapped? Wow.
I mean, if you live in Southern California, you've worked for Disneyland at one point in
Yeah,
time. It's like that's just
probably.
what you kind of do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
And-
otherwise, you
a
get
rite
a
of passage,
pass,
yeah.
and you get to sign your friends in. And if you're in high school, it's a great job to have. It really is.
we should have an entire episode. You got to come back.
Yeah.
Where you're just lay out all of our Disney secrets, our cast members expose on Apartment 2C, because right now this conversation is going way off the rails, and I'm going to pull it back. So we just listened to this episode. That's what I want to talk about. The tools that Saul brought out.
Why is everyone happy that I'm getting called out right now?
Because I can't wait to talk
I told you
about
this
it.
information.
Yeah, I know. You told me in confidence, but you broke the sacred code about the Queen of Hearts, so I'm gonna break this code. So Casey has a thing about being super accurate all the time, and do you want to talk about the equipment?
Okay, so the
Saul
GPS
mentioned?
trackers may or may not have existed at that time. They is a gray area. It was a device that I needed. I sort of made excuses for them, and it was a plot device. So yes, I created them.
So are you saying, Casey? I'm so excited. In your writer's room, where you're sitting, I need them to track these zombies.
My writer's room at that time was 2009. I lived in a single bedroom.
And then right after that, you were like, I'm gonna have Saul say some wild, crazy shit. I'm gonna make up this technology. But then
It's
in
not
the
made up.
same writer's
It's
room,
not made up.
in the same writer's room, you were literally like, oh man, I mentioned that March 19th was a Tuesday when it was actually in the year 2007 a Wednesday. I gotta go back and fix that. That is some crazy.
Well, because one of them puts a huge hole in logic. See, I've never gotten one person who's like, I don't believe these GPS tracker things exist. That's never happened. But I've gotten like 3 or 4 where it's like, I check the date and it doesn't come up right. So it just depends on what sort of things people will buy in your world.
That's
and
crazy.
honestly, the GPS trackers, they were not like not in existence, but there was no civilian grade version of them. So we sort of like took liberties in that fashion. And that little device that made all those sounds, obviously we created the sounds and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's something that like it helped move the story along. So it's the gray area of technology.
Yeah, you lied to me. You
I know I
completely
did.
lied to me, and I feel cheated, really. So I want a refund for all the free content you gave me.
Aww.
It's bullshit.
Here you go.
So thank you. I have about 18 of these. So what are you up to now? You're going to school.
I'm almost done with school. I just finished an internship at the Hotel Cafe, which is a small venue in Hollywood, and they specialize in establishing up-and-coming singer-songwriters. So like Adele had her first LA show there. Ed Sheeran had one of his first shows there in LA, and they're very like non-Hollywood. They're very like all about the artist, which is really cool, and I really like that about them. So I'm working there part-time and just working on music.
That's awesome.
And we have some of that music.
I have a
Oh,
little bit of it.
that's
yeah.
fantastic. All right, well,
We have some additional content.
while we're getting that music ready, I want to ask you a question. Do you think I have to be like an LA singer-songwriter musician to be able to pull off the necklace that you were wearing? Because
No.
I really, really digging that necklace.
Can I?
Yeah, do you want to like...
Oh, here we go.
Whoa. Tony, I don't think you can handle this.
What?
It's like
That's like copper.
moldable. It's like
Whoa.
more like tarnished gold, tarnished non.
That is
I
awesome.
wanted to try it on. That's why I brought it up. But I guess Casey.
No.
Hold on. Can I do it in the shape of a FU, Tony?
There's not enough necklace for that. That looks weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. That looks weird.
What do you mean? It's like I'm wearing glasses.
Nope.
Okay, you can have it back. I'm not cool enough to
Okay,
pull
do
it
you
off.
want to try?
No,
do you wanna,
I'm
like,
not
touch
worthy.
It?
I'm not worthy. I'm not cool enough. So let's go ahead and
so
check
sorry.
out some of Michael Ray Clarke's music. I'm excited.
It's an ambient tune.
This is a relaxing one.
Yeah,
like
I've
yeah.
multiple times I've had people like come over and I'll be like, oh, let me show you like with the headphones on, and they'll like lay down and like by the end of the song they're like,
Yeah, so
so I need to like not make it so relaxing because they're like,
I don't know. You
This
get
is
so
nice,
older,
dude.
relax,
Yeah.
falling asleep.
yeah,
This could be on like some inspirational video.
Yeah,
Light,
by Tony Rey.
fashion,
we should
The streets.
children. Life.
Just like all the elements.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like taking off my clothes. What?
You know what? Do what feels right.
What? It's just, the music, man.
Let's just keep going. Let's just have this going the whole time. Let's just get some background going.
Some like sexy tunes.
Can we do some questions while this is going on?
Yeah.
I got some. You got some questions for Mike Ray Clarke. This might be kind of good co-op music. Yeah.
One article of clothing.
Dude, okay, that is some really good stuff. I
Yeah,
like that a
really
lot.
good. I like
How long have
appreciate
you been
that.
making music for?
The first time I like actually composed anything was in 2012 when I used Logic Pro. That's the DAW that I use to make everything off of. And
DAW's digital audio workstation for anybody who doesn't know.
Yes. Sorry.
I shook my head like, yep.
DAW.
Yep. What was that again? Digital
audio workstation, DAW, D-A-W.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So that's basically what I use. It like comes with like a multitude of instruments that I can just kind of not actually play an instrument,
Yeah.
but use like a MIDI controller to
That's so
to
cool
do
that you can do that.
Yeah.
You have like a full orchestra digital at your
Yeah.
fingertips.
And whenever I like show my mom a song, she's like, "That's cool, but you should learn to play an actual instrument." I'm like, "It's kind of an art in its own." So
Yeah,
thank
use
you.
virtual instruments. It's an instrument.
Yeah,
it's still an
2016
instrument.
going on,
It's
like,
virtual
technically.
instrument. It's like in the word.
Yeah. So but
tell,
yeah.
them,
So
tell her you get more employment through virtual instruments than
yeah, I
real
know,
ones
right?
nowadays.
These days, yeah. But yeah, I've just kind of been working on that the past few years and trying to figure out what my sound is.
Yeah.
I saw this band a couple years ago called The Knife. They're this Swedish electronic duo, and it like changed my life. It was
Really?
like super tribal and spiritual and like just very I don't know, it was really cool, and that kind of like set me on the road of making music that kind of they're like the only band that's really directly influenced me.
Yeah.
So I kind of describe it as like psychedelic experimental electronic music that's got like tribal feels, it's got like different dance elements, and just kind of depends on whatever I'm feeling like. So
Yeah, no, this is baby making music. Yeah.
cool.
I've made one while sitting here.
I miss
You
somehow.
take it to the next level every time, and it's just too much. It's too much. I made a baby just sitting here by myself. It's too much.
Another tally.
Hey, you know what else is too much? Can we talk about this for 2 seconds before we get to fan questions? How about in the rest of the history of this show, we never compare your penis to your baby's penis? What?
That was not me.
What
that was not my fault.
That was Blair. Hey, Blair, right here. Don't ever do that again. That creeped
what
me
did
out
she
so
say?
bad. Shit. Oh, it was just what it sounded like. They just compared the two. It was, dude.
Put it like
man.
this: genetically, when you have a son,
Whoa, dude.
it's most likely gonna be that way. You know,
Like, gotcha.
it's gonna be most likely,
makes
yeah,
sense, yeah.
because it can't look like your wife's, because that's not gonna work out.
No.
You know,
What about
especially if you
like
have a son.
someone in like your wife's family, like a guy?
I wouldn't really
Alright.
know, but
All right.
I mean, I
what
could
are we gonna
ask.
do? Hey,
No.
Uncle Ray, pull him down. We need to compare and contrast real quick. Whose penis does he have? Is that the next baby shower party?
That's not gonna work
game?
because he's an in-law. He
Pin the
doesn't-
penis on the baby.
Oh, Uncle Ray's
We're
in it,
done.
yeah.
Okay, let's move into fan questions. We'll cut it at pin the penis on the baby.
Oh my God.
That was terrible. And I apologize to my whole family for that one. Let's get some fan questions in here. Whenever you're ready, Rollo.
This is actually one I've have. Are you at all familiar with Brian Eno at all? There's certain tones that remind me of that with your music.
Yeah, isn't he from like back in the day?
Yeah, he does a lot of like ambient music stuff
Yeah,
too. So
Brian
it's really-
Eno. Yeah, MGMT wrote a song about him. But yeah, cool. Thanks. That's
I
really cool.
am convinced that Rollo only does this job so that every time we have a guest, he can get the first question. I am convinced that's why.
You know what?
I love that.
That's the privilege of being an intern.
That's some
here,
work
so.
ethic right there. That's some conviction to your
He has
questions.
good questions though, so that's the best
really
part.
does.
That was
He
a-
really
Sometimes
does.
Good
much
question.
better than the ones we get online.
Well, hey, no, that's not true. There
Ask
are
better questions.
there are fans. We love them, KC. Every
Oh.
single one.
Even they admit there's some that are like, really?
damn it, KC. All right, Nightcat. What you got?
Okay, Kat E has a question for Moonshine.
Oh, nice. Paying
Nice.
attention.
Yeah, just paying attention.
When you told your friends and family that you acted on We're Alive, what is the question you are asked the most?
Yeah.
People have a hard time understanding like what like a radio drama podcast is, and I always really have to explain that to them. Like
It takes
exactly
like 5
what's
minutes to
happening.
explain what you were in.
Yeah.
And that's
trying
really hard.
Yeah, people are like, wait, so it's on the radio? Like, well, kind of. Like someone today, like I was talking to someone, I was like, oh, I was talking to my roommate, and he's like, oh, so like what radio station is it? I was like, it's not on the radio.
99.1 KGGI.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but I was telling him about tonight's show, and I was like, well, I think it's actually going to be on YouTube, and so you don't even need to worry about.
Did he know what that was at least?
Yeah, yeah. The YouTube.
YouTube.
But yeah, that's the main thing. People are trying to figure out like what a radio drama podcast is.
Yeah,
So.
it's different, and I think it's cool that it's different because it's not so popular. It's super original, and there's not a lot of these, especially not a lot of good ones.
There's
Right.
a lot of them now. Have you looked lately? There's like I actually looked at the other day. There's like 70 now. There's like
Really?
70 or 80
But
now.
when
in the
you
direction.
started, when We're Alive
Oh,
started,
there was like 5. There was like there was very, very few, and there were some incredibly obscure ones at that time.
I always compare it just to like the old like 1920s like radio
yeah, War of
shows.
the
Yeah.
Worlds.
Because that's kind of like
That kind of-
basically
yeah.
just not live.
Yeah, way better produced.
Well, because they aren't live. That was a huge thing. Is like I think that's one of the things that's holding us up actually in the medium is people are like they approach a lot of the productions as if it was still produced live, and it's like, why are you doing that? You don't need to put sound effects in scripts. It's not necessary because it's in
Yeah.
post. You do that. So, it's always been like growing pains with the medium. I think they're all seem to be stuck modeling after those old radio days. But
Yeah. Think progressively.
All right, Night Cat, hit me with another one.
Sure. Okay, so the next question comes from John Bendence. Michael,
John
for
Bendence.
Latch, how was it to be the brother of the most insanely awesome and terrifying sister?
It was really cool. I formed a nice little relationship with Jenna, who played Scratch, and it was really cool being able to act alongside her. And she's a great person. She's really awesome to talk to. And
what did you think when you first interacted with her, like on set as a character?
as a character, it was really funny because when we would just kind of like practice in the green room, and she wasn't like full out.
Yeah,
you know,
she's
we're
like
just kinda
keeping it
like-
humble. She's
Yeah.
like,
Because she's super sweet. She's
Yeah.
such
Yeah,
a
she's super sweet.
person.
very, very meek persona.
It's
very,
like
very-
shocking when she turns it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then we'd be in the studio, and I'm not gonna like do a terrible impression of her, but
please
like,
do.
you know, she'd do something like, I don't know, like she would just like do something, and I just kind of be like, wow, like I can't believe that just like came out of her body, you know, almost
Yeah.
like at one point I was almost like creeped out a little bit, not at her, but just like at the character that was like coming out. I was like, wow, that's Scratch, all right, for
It's
sure.
intense.
Yeah, very intense.
Like it. Yeah, she's so on the spot and such switching that you're like, in some ways you're like,
So who are you? Yeah.
Do you have any siblings in real life?
Yeah, I have 3 siblings, 2 older sisters and 1 younger sister.
Are any of them psychopathic murderers?
Yeah, all of them.
Can you imagine if they really, like, if you had one that was like in jail and it's like a really sore
It's like,
subject?
oh,
and
this
I'm,
is
like,
a
joking
really
about
like
it?
intense part for me. Yeah.
That's why he didn't
No.
mention
The 4th one, she's in the basement. Yeah, no, they're all really awesome and successful young ladies.
That's cool.
Very classy.
Very good. Well, good. As
Yeah.
long as they're filming
As long as I keep it classy,
slicing
then
faces open with it. That's good. Do we have any more questions?
Yeah, we got about 5 questions.
Oh.
Yep. The next,
Lightning round.
all right. The next question comes to Casey. Lost Chance would like to know: can you tell us anything about Return Home?
I acted and performed recently, is what they're asking about. I did a podcast, actually performed for the first time in a very long time, actually a long role for a Return Home podcast, which was just came out I think a couple weeks ago.
Awesome.
So yeah, and it was,
People can listen to that on iTunes? Return
yeah,
Home?
it's you just search iTunes for Return Home. It's I think it's The Devil Inside, I think is the name of the chapter you need to find. And the part 1 is the one where I'm in the most of, and I have to tell a story. It's very, very, very dark. I don't want to spoil it.
Can you tell a little bit about what your character is?
Yeah, I'm a dad that has lost their son. So it was like horrific because my son is like the best thing to me right now. So
Just
like,
right now.
Well, he's very new still. I mean, it's
yeah.
incredibly like I did not expect to become so attached to like one human being. Like honestly, it's one of those things where I never understood like a dad where this is a Father's Day story, fine. Where it's like a dad would say, "Oh, I came home and then I saw my boy and like all the problems went away." That happens. Like you just like that's
nice.
when
That's
when I
awesome.
pick him up, I'm like, okay. So he's like been my rock
That's beautiful.
aside from Blair now, which is kind of fun. So yeah, so it was incredibly hard to like go over all these things, and yeah, so it's a pretty deep performance. I liked it. I think it did pretty good. And I'll let you guys be the judge. Let me know what you think at Twitter @WaylandProd. Let me know.
Awesome. And what was the name of that one more time?
Return Home.
Return Home Podcast.
Okay, so the next question comes from Louis Gregoire. Michael, were you mad that you had an important role in the family, but you were still killed in season 1?
I wasn't mad. I was a little surprised when I read it, but you know, you can't really be mad or like stand in the way with something that progresses the storyline. So
Yeah, because like you are your death is the catalyst for the entire series.
Yeah, it's a pivotal
it's
moment.
Like,
so
it's like it's not like
it
your
makes
character
sense,
was
you know?
worthless. It was like it propelled the entire
exactly,
story.
yeah. So there was no amount of being like butthurt or anything. It was, if anything, I was more sad to like leave the show because it was a really great experience, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity. That was my first like.
It's been a lot of fun.
You know, yeah,
it was a
really
lot of fun,
awesome.
and that's it was one of those things where it's like, well, we're losing a couple here at this season finale, so we're just gonna make it work.
Yeah.
It worked out right.
It worked out real good.
Okay, Will Pitney would like to know, what happened to Latch's ring?
That's a good question. Wait, doesn't Angel give it to Scratch, right?
Angel returns the ring.
We got the fan extraordinaire here, Adam, who knows pretty much more than we know.
Yeah, he returned the ring, correct, with the body.
He returned the ring with the body.
To prove that.
Yeah,
right.
because it was the only way they could verify
That makes sense.
at that point, because you were toasty bits by that point. Well, I mean, a lot of stuff fell around, burning and things, and you were underneath.
Yeah, Angel
that.
takes the
Blaze.
ring and gives it to Scratch to prove that that's the body. Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Cool.
And Latch and Scratch both had a ring, which means they both went through the trials. And that's all I'll say about that.
Okay. So, DeHaventon Wilson would like to know, how far back in history do the families go?
Yet to be revealed.
Can't tell us, huh?
Ooh, yet.
It is sometime. It is sometime.
Like, were they around like Al Capone era? Is that what we're talking about? Is Al Capone in the family? We don't even know. Can you put Al Capone in the thing? You know, because I'm a man in the streets, I look up to Al Capone.
Do you like Al Capone?
You know, listen, all of us street hoods really have an affection for Al Capone.
And
we
how
call
he
him
died
Al.
of like
We just call him Al.
syphilis slowly.
Listen, we don't want to talk about that, all right? We don't want to talk about his syphilic struggle.
Syphilic.
Is that a word?
But
it is now.
interesting thing about him, he was located and was a prisoner of Eastern State Penitentiary in Pennsylvania, and Eastern State is a model for Eastern Bay, which is in where I live. So there is some connection with Al Capone in that way.
Casey's been thinking about this. Another Apartment 2C exclusive. Al Capone's in the family. It's probably not
Isn't
true.
Jenna from Pennsylvania?
Jenna's from I'm going to go home into my wall with all the yarn strings and the pictures. I'm going to be connecting so many dots tonight. I won't. I'll probably just watch the rest of The Bachelor.
Beautiful
and go to
mind.
bed. Yeah.
Or Orange is the New Black.
Can't do that show.
Oh.
Can't do it.
No?
No.
okay.
No. I don't
Have
know.
you ever?
I have the wife. So I come home, Orange is the New Black is on. I leave for work, Orange is the New Black is on. And I hear it, and I'm like, oh, this dialogue is terrible. Terrible.
Which
do it.
season?
Yeah, which season?
She's listening to the newest one that just came out.
Okay.
I just don't like it.
3 wasn't very good.
Yeah.
First two-
I like the first two. I'm on the fourth one now. We'll see. We'll move on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's
We'll
not
see how it
good.
goes.
Yeah.
I'm early on.
All right. We have one more? 2 more?
The last question.
Oh, the last question.
Last question is: do Latch and Scratch have a last name, or is their last name the family?
The last name.
Latch the family.
Their
Scratch
last
the
name
family.
is not revealed in the story for intentional reasons. One of the big things about
It's Capone. It's Capone.
I'll
It's
tell you
Capone.
I'll tell you what it's not. Capone.
Damn it. Damn it. I got so excited. I literally.
It's Capone. No.
Capone.
No, their last name hasn't been revealed in the series for that reason. But at the same time, if you remember that most of the people from Eastern Bay did not go by their real names because one of the things about in this new world, they're like, well, leave your name behind in a way. And Latch and Scratch already adopt. See, when you adopt a code name in their world, you're less likely to use the real name and less likely to reveal the traces of where they are. Aliases are very powerful in their world. So imagine that everyone pretty much in the family has an alias.
Even like the baby.
Like Nightcat,
Like
like Rolo,
Nightcat.
like Lost Boy.
Nightcat, Rolo, and Lost Boy. You guys should start a band.
Ooh.
I will manage it, and
Band
it will
or
be
gang?
awesome. And we'll hire Grayson to the band just so we can kick him out. I'm sorry, Grayson. I feel like every episode I have to say something mean about you because you're so damn nice and great. I love you. You're terrible.
I got an alibi that I want to throw at the end.
Okay.
It's a content thing.
Oh,
It is something that might cause some controversy too.
perfect. I love controversy.
I have effectively changed a part of We're Alive.
What do you mean?
That is, will be retroactively changed from now on. Episode, chapter 2, part 2, right? Yeah, so episode 2, part 2. Remember a couple weeks back I was mentioning that there was an episode that really sort of bothered me about the transgender joke that was in there, or it wasn't really a joke, it was like, it was perceived that way anyway. Well, I went back and fixed it. I took out some of the reactions and things, and I'm going to play it now if we can. We'll just kind of sit here and listen patiently, I guess, while it's going on. But yeah, I decided to change it for a variety of reasons, and I'll kind of get into them.
Yeah.
Those reasons being.
Your soup is very good, Bex.
Thanks. I found some great spices in the girls' room on the 4th floor.
Bex, that was not a girl's room.
What? No, there were dresses in the closet.
Yeah, but did you check the sizes? What about the drawers in the bathroom?
Well, he could have had a woman living with him, or at least staying with him.
What room was that?
4C, I think.
Oh no. Riley's right. Mr. Abernathy lived alone.
Hey, we have a policy here. Don't ask, don't tell.
Wonder that shit didn't fit you.
Really? He was? I mean, the dresses were a little large, but I figured they could fit Riley.
Hey!
So that's it.
Did you hear that?
No. He kept
The scene hasn't really been changed much. The scene is still the same, but the reaction and how they treat it is different because, like, at the time they were sort of making fun of pegs, but then what ended up happening was people perceived it as, like, making fun of the person because they dress that way. And I was like, I don't want that in the series. I don't want that perception coming through. And since a lot of We're Alive is sort of like evergreen content, there's new people coming in all the time. I didn't want that to be sitting there for the new listeners coming in. And so that was something I was like, you know what? I need to fix this. It's not going to change the story at all, but I think it definitely the years perceptions can change and things, and I didn't want anybody to like feel excluded or left out. And I know actually we have a lot of transgender fans, and I think that in some ways they look at that in a negative light, and I'm like, okay, well I've listened, and I think it's a good change in that way.
Yeah,
It's a good choice.
no, that's awesome. That's good. How did you do that? Did you just have them?
I have all the remasters. I have all the. So when I was going through and doing some fixes for mid rolls, because we actually have mid rolls coming into the show now, where there's gonna be a episode break in the chapters or in the episodes themselves. So that's new coming online, and actually, so there's some new bridges coming in. But it's still actually, coolly enough, it's a pretty cool way to dramatize some of the moments. Actually, take a break and come back. But ultimately, when I was going over it, I was like, you know what, I wanna fix that, it wasn't too difficult to do, and I was able to just take out some of the reactions and make it fit the way it is.
Well, that's great, man. I'm glad you did that. So we got about 5 minutes left. I want to cover some housekeeping things. Housekeeping. We got some We're Alive news.
Do we?
Yes, the digital scripts sent out.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the Kickstarters have got the digital scripts. All the posters have been shipped. If you live in the United States, we have to do customs forms for everybody internationally.
Oh.
So sorry, Grayson. He's doing that right now while I'm dealing with
one at a time, huh? That's terrible.
So that's always fun, and we'll have to do them again for some of the other rewards too. So that's the fun of Kickstarter. So when we are a little bit swamped in the background, Grayson's handling that stuff, and I'm handling the re-editing of different things, and then we're also working on the publications and printing of the DVDs and the scripts and all that stuff. So we're working hard. You'll get your rewards. They're coming. It's just one of the things that we're doing is we're making sure that everything is done perfect. We're coordinating. I'm getting like proofs of all the books done ahead of time so we can make sure that there's no weird errors or any spelling mistakes. So we're really making sure that stuff is pristine. But yeah, Kickstarter rewards are coming.
I can't wait to get all my goodies.
I know. I'm ready to get you all your goodies because it'll be out of my hair and they'll be just wipe the hands clean of all Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Because that's been like going on for a year now. It's like
Kickstarter rewards are a beast.
They are, and there's a lot. There's a lot to take care of, and it's always
a lot of supportive fans.
Yes. So thank you very much for everyone's support. We do appreciate it, and we're catching up.
So last week we ran a contest. I wasn't here. Grayson ran it, and it was the what animal would you want in the apocalypse?
What's your answer?
My answer, clearly, a dragon.
That exists.
Because
that was a stipulation we had to deal with last time too.
Guess what? Every Sunday night at 8, they exist. Okay. Thank you.
Not
Game
every
of Thrones. GOT. Okay, that actually exists. Maybe not dragons. I'm gonna go with a freaking lion. I'm gonna go with a lion. King of the jungle, baby.
All right.
Bring him into the king of the urban jungle. Be ripping zombies' faces off.
Male or female?
Female.
Well, okay.
Yeah, okay.
They have more experience.
For this, female, because they're hunters, and then males just to have them perched at
As
my
a
side.
pet?
No, like when they take my oh shit, that's Don Tony, and he's such a badass street.
Oh,
hood.
you want to have the
And
male
I'm
for the picture?
And I'm leaning back.
You want the mane.
And I'm leaning back, and then there's a lion there, and I pet his mane. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, damn. But then the female is out doing the work. Doing
the hunting for you.
Anyway, that's stupid. So the winner from last week is Amy Lala. Amy Lala, congratulations, you are our winner. We are going to be sending you things. Amy Lala chose a dog. Now, do we know what kind of dog? Because Amy, if you were thinking about having a Chihuahua, I'm not going to send you your present. But if you're thinking about having a
Rottweiler,
literally any other dog, I'll give it to you. But it would be so bad. So Amy, we are going to be sending you a We're Alive t-shirt. Very cool.
Nice.
We'll take the crumbs off of it. Grayson, what are we doing here? We will send you this crumb-free t-shirt and Casey's awesome notes that he has signed.
Oh, here, put that one in there.
Oh, we're going to give these away for next week.
Oh, okay. Well, then put it in the stack.
You don't get those notes, Amy. All right? Stop being greedy. You get these. So we'll be sending you all this stuff.
Name it Mr. Dog.
Mr. Dog? Name it? Okay, I'm going to go, Amy.
She named it Mr.
Oh, she named it
Because
Mr.
there's lady in it.
Oh. It'd have been really funny if she would have said, and the tramp. Lady.
And the tramp.
And the tramp.
That's the dog's name.
What is the name of the dog? Tink.
Tink?
Lady and the Tink. It's the name of the title.
Damn. Yeah, that's good. Tink.
That's deep.
Amy, basically, you should have picked a different name. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I like Mr. I wonder if she named her real dog Mr. That's a question she should tell us.
Ooh, yeah, tell us. And we will be sending you this. And by we, I mean Grayson. I don't do anything around here besides sit in this chair. Grayson will be sending you this awesome merchandise. Now we have another contest. I don't know why my voice cracked. I'm just so excited about it. We have another contest. Go on our Facebook page right now and get ready to post on it, right? Or are you going to post they can just post on our Facebook page. Post on our Facebook wall. Go there right now and give us your answer, because if you do this right now, you're already entered. Open up a new tab. It's not very hard. We're Alive. Facebook. The question is...
Is that the question right there?
That's the question right there.
Yeah.
So the question, it is very hard. Who was the first person who was recorded for lockdown?
I don't even think the voices may know. They might. They might know. But I will say this much. I can give a hint. They're in the credits.
The first person recorded on We're Live Lockdown. Who was the very first person that we recorded?
You know.
I
know.
I know. I'm very familiar.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite character. So please go to our Facebook page, #Apartment2C, with the name of the person that first recorded. Yeah, just the name of the person.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's a guesswork game. This is a guessing game, and you only get one guess. So make it a good one.
We have no way to check that. And what was
the
it?
first person with #Apartment2C wins.
There you go. The first person with the correct name and a #Apartment2C wins the prize. The prize is a protection packet. So you're going to get the protection symbol sticker. You're going to get a protection symbol patch. You're going to get a protection sticker pin. You're going to get a protection sticker tattoo.
Just as a warning, will not help with your significant other. Not that kind of protection.
Again with the line that we talk about. The line. It's all right.
A significant other.
Right.
Ambiguous.
These will not keep you from having a baby.
All you have to do is just sit in this chair right here and listen to Michael Ray Clarke's music, and it's done.
That would be really painful. Because this has a sharp
Oh, so it's really not a protection badge. It's like you're done.
This is a really...
Wouldn't that be funny if you wore that in the zombie apocalypse and it poked your skin and it bled and then that's how you got infected? So like the protection badge is like, I'm a zombie now.
That would suck.
Ironic.
So if you want to win this awesome protection package and the notes for this week right here, boom, all you have to do is go to our Facebook page, first person with the correct name of the first person who recorded for We're Live Lockdown and #Apartment2C. Do it right now. First person wins this awesome package. Grayson will be sending it to you.
And spell Apartment2C, the hashtag APT2C. Don't
so
spell out apartment.
So many rules. So many rules, but that's true.
But that's how hashtags work. They all gotta be the same.
They do. Okay, so we have got a couple questions that we're going to do. Just one? One? Okay, well, I got one, two, and now we got one.
Actually, we've been having a lot of questions in the chat about what does WARPG stand for?
Good question.
Oh, wait, whoa, I want to know now, too.
Yeah.
It's War Pig?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to figure this out. We're live. We're live really pegs good. No? I don't think that's it, guys. I don't think I'm gonna make it through detective school.
I don't comment on these things, so we're just gonna move on.
Michael Ray Clarke, what is your guess?
Let's see. We're alive. Rodent. Pigs.
Like rodent flowers. Nothing.
Great. So it's like almost
rodent
like yours.
Pigs, great. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. I mean, it's better than Fireworks. We're alive, really pegs good.
Really pegs good. It's like a variation.
That's like a caveman. We're alive, really pegs good. What are these more hints? Is that a banana? Is that what? Whoa! What's that? Oh, it's a face. That's a face. It's a face, everybody. It's all right. Oh, they can't see this anyway.
It's Bart, actually.
Oh, that's Bart Simpson.
Or the non-copyrighted version.
I like that.
Bert.
I like that.
Braxton's best.
All right, so as a reminder, you have until next Monday at 9 p.m. You really could do it right now because it'll take you 2 seconds, but you have until 9 p.m. next Monday to enter that Facebook.
Knock it out now. Just yeah.
Yeah, that is just what I said. Next Monday, next Monday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to enter this contest. Remember, it is the first person that we recorded for We're Alive Lockdown plus hashtag APT2C in the answer. The first person to do that will get this prize. We're all done. This is the end of the show, and it is sad. It is sad. I feel like I might.
We can do one more send off. Little like, what was your favorite thing to do as Latch?
My favorite thing.
Out of all the little things that you might have done, pick out clothes, shoot people.
That's my favorite thing.
Being in the that little I don't know, the raid.
You going shopping in the
think
zombie apocalypse. I mean,
This is good on me.
That was pretty. Yeah, that was pretty good. I think it was in the last episode that I was in. Latch, I'm Latch. Scratch and I like bickering. Well, I think when I was climbing the ladder.
Oh yeah, you're like, go up first. She's like, go up, and you're like, oh, I'll go first. And it's like, well, then that's the end.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that was really cool because we just kind of took a minute in the studio and.
Yeah, like I was like, I need you guys to kind of fight going up the ladder to give me some more time for Pegs, because Pegs is up there like.
Yeah, and then just as far as like me recording, on the very first day we were doing I don't even know what the term
generics?
is. The generics.
The generics. Okay,
that
so
was
generics are when we do like the normal like, hi, no, yes.
Yeah,
Those are
just
always
like
good.
the random screams. Like I had to do a couple of screams like as if I was dying, which is always fun.
We did that just in case someone walks on.
Just in case.
Michael Ray Clarke, where can they get your music? Where can they find
So-
you? Where can they follow you?
Yeah, so I have a SoundCloud. It's soundcloud.com/change-your-paradigm. The actual dash, not the word dash. Instagram, Moonshine the Human, and Twitter, I am Mansfield. Mansfield is like my alter ego. It's my.
You have a lot of alter egos.
Got a couple.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
man. You know what? You gotta pick one.
Witness protection program,
Michael Ray Clarke, Mikey C, MRC, Moonshine,
Latch.
I gotta.
Hey, man.
Just so everyone can pick their own, and
You got too many names.
And those are all on Twitter. Follow all
they're
of them.
they're all different characters. Yeah.
So I am Mansfield on Twitter. Just if you follow me, I just posted a picture with you, and we'll post a picture after the show. That's always fun.
Nice.
Post show pics, taking our clothes off. We'll be
we-
listening to your music. It'll be awesome.
Maybe you'll have another baby.
Making
on
some
that?
babies. Yeah.
Making some babies all by
Go home and
ourselves.
make a Nicholas now.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you
dude.
for
It was a
having me.
great
This was
time.
awesome.
This was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Yes, Latch, everyone.
Oh, thank you.
Make sure to tune in next week, right here, Tuesday, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be listening to the last part in this chapter, Blood,
Oh, it's a
Sweat,
good
and
one, too.
Fears. It's a really good one.
Yeah, I remember
Blood,
this one. It's a good
I
one.
do too. Blood, Sweat, and Fears. And if you want to catch up, make sure to go to we'realive.com. Hit us up on iTunes, Audible. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And most importantly, follow us right here on this YouTube channel so you get alerted as soon as we go live, which we will be doing next Tuesday, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we will have Otto Sturk here. Otto Sturk. Cannot wait. Victor.
Victor Du.
Literally, he's such a good character. Can't wait to talk to him.
And amazing artist, too.
Yeah, incredible artist. Yeah. A lot of artists in this cast. A lot of artists. I like
It's
that.
almost like we're artists.
That's
Crazy.
That's crazy. All right, guys. We'll see you next Tuesday. Big shout out again to Rolo, Grace, and Nightcap back there.
Hey. Our audience, our live studio audience over here.
Our live studio audience, the fan section over here. What state are you guys from?
They're from Canada.
The state of
What
Canada.
country?
Hey, listen. I'm gonna go slap myself. They're from Canada. We have fans here from Canada. Okay, step your game up, fans at home. All right, step your freaking game up. And if you
want to invite them here?
if you're asking why did they get access to come into our studio while recording, it's because he came from another country. All right, damn it. Move to another country and then come back, and then we'll let you stay in here. Anyway, this was a
We'll
ton
get fans
of
from
fun.
Mexico now. They're like just south of the border. Like, I drove like 4 hours. Can I come?
Thank you so much, man, for coming.
Yeah,
This
thank
was
you
an
for
awesome
having me.
show. We'll see you guys next Tuesday, 7:30 Pacific
Bye.
Standard Time, right here. Adios.